ranchera, and I'm half Filipino, half Chinese, and this is my wife, Aksana.
Yes, my name is Aksana. I'm from Belarus, and I've been in the Philippines for 10 years, enjoying and married to this amazing guy.
And today we're going to prepare for you Lamb Adobo a la Malacanang, which is a signature dish of ours, which we won at the Adobo Olympics in 2011 at the Legazpi Market. So let's get started. Let's make the marinade for the adobo, which is garlic, bay leaves, soy sauce, vinegar, and sherry vinegar, which is a very important vinegar from Spain, which they normally use in making French onion soup. So let's start by making the marinade. Soy sauce, vinegar. What's important about the vinegar to soy sauce ratio, it should be 1/3 cup vinegar to 2/3 cup soy sauce. Then a dash of sherry vinegar to add that little bit of a kick. And smashed garlic.
I always amazed how much garlic used to take for the cuisine, because normally in our cuisine we don't use so much.
Garlic for me is very important. I love garlic, being Filipino, so it just comes naturally. I'd actually put a lot more garlic, but my wife doesn't let me use that much garlic. So we got the marinade ready.
In our country we use marination for meat when we make barbecue. It's very popular in our country. We bring it outdoor and we use it for any kind of food. But normally we don't use soy sauce, only vinegar or sometimes just sour cream, which is mayonnaise.
We have rosemary too, which is some. Rosemary is not there. Ito na. And we got some rosemary. Just a little bit for flavor. So now that we got the marinade ready,
Sir, could you share something? What's the concept behind the marriage?
the concept, well, this is a basic adobo marinade, but we enhanced it to make it a little bit more European by adding sherry vinegar and rosemary.
And also we don't dilute the strong flavor of lamb and make it soft.
Let's put the lamb marinade.
Is it necessary is it lamb? Can we use pork as alternative or
You
something?
can definitely use any other protein, so it really doesn't matter.
But we choose lamb because we don't use it a lot, so that's why the dish will have some European touch. So we get to see that.
A Ziploc is very important for marinating meat because this way you can cover the meat with the most amount of sauce per square inch, and that way the meat is fully covered and immersed in the liquid.
After it's been put in, it's been, sir.
So after it's put into the Ziploc, make sure you put in the sauce. Yeah.
Great job.
So now you zip it up. Right? Make sure that there is the least amount of air inside it. This way, when it's in the fridge, it's fully immersed in the marinade. And you let it soak. soak for a full 4 hours. start smoking.
So sir, can you share something about before we're waiting to share your where did you two meet?
I like about my husband that he cooks so well, and normally in our culture we're not so crazy about food. Like yeah, that's what I like about Philippines. And that's what I like about my husband because people always care what they eat and they always love to cook the food videos. Amazing and taste. So yeah, we went embassy club when it was
Ano, sorry, can we mention luxury or something club? Can we that? Sorry.
Oh, you can't mention any club. You just meant you could say like you met in a club.
A super club or something. We can't name the brand. Okay.
We met with my husband before, a long time ago, in the club, and after that, we was always together. What I like about him that he knows how to cook and he loves food. He made me also to love a lot of Filipino dishes and love any kind of food, and he makes me love to cook. We normally cooking in our house by ourselves. We enjoy it. It's our very important activity.
Okay, the pan's hot. It's starting to smoke. Yeah! Whoa! Let's get that sizzling action.
Is adobo one of your favorite Filipino foods?
I love Filipino food. My favorite adobo actually adobo cuisine, but I also like meat adobos. I like sometimes occasionally lamb adobo and chicken adobo. But also I like soups like sinigang, and I like a lot of vegetable dishes, vinaigrette, and snacks also like a green mango with lemon. It's so nice, very refreshing. So all these
Well, what's important about searing the meat is it 100% builds flavor. So the surface area gets caramelized on a cellular level. And this is what builds all that amazing flavor, especially if you're having a stew.
I mean, do you have a version of adobo in your country or something a similar dish?
we have stews with meat like chicken or pork, but we adding also carbs there like a potato. But as a marination, we using sometimes vinegar for marinate meat with onions and garlic, and we use it for barbecue. But adobo normally it's not cooked with any carbs, so it's separate rice. We cooking it's together, mixing together. So nothing really very similar, but in some ways yes. That's why when I tried it first time I was amazed. It's so tasty, so yummy. I fell in love with Filipino food. Adobo actually was my first dish when I tried it here.
And how was it?
It was fantastic. I love it a lot. I tried different kind. I like also how people pampanga. They're adding chicken liver for the flavor. Sometimes in this dish you can add okra on the top, but it's like an add-on. It's not mixed with sauce. Well,
Sir, can you share something like was adobo used like to charm your wife now? Like something?
of course, that's how first time he cooked for me and I tried and fell in love with his skills and with his food and dish.
Yes, I think adobo was the very first dish I cooked for Aksana. Just to,
introduce her to the best adobo in town.
Yes, it was the winner. Winner dish, and then after that I started to try more Filipino food. But adobo, yes, my first and my most favorite dish in the Philippines.
So what's some? So are you,
This is not
do you-
gonna cook. It's not gonna sear. You're not gonna get a good video of the searing because it's already
Maybe we
like
should
steaming.
put already cooked adobo.
Yes,
Like,
I mean not cooked, but at least we can sear this so people can see how it should be seared. Yes? No?
Like
Is that important?
like the sizzling?
oh,
Not the seasoning, just that it's seared, properly
Oh.
seared, so people can see that it's properly seared. Because
for
that's not.
example,
It's like steaming now.
because maybe we can just
If that's
remove it.
important.
Maybe we can just remove it and put already cooked. Like,
No, because the next is still the fried onions and the garlic. But of course, we're gonna need the heat.
Yan. Tas bite na lang, tas wait tayo. Para walang tama.
Okay, now we're gonna let lamb rest.
Yun.
Love that aroma. Up next, seared. So we're not gonna let it rest on the plate. Love the aromas. Next, we're gonna fry up some garlic and onions. Let that caramelization process happen.
I'm salivating already.
Now adding the marinade. The marinade. Beautiful marinade with the laurel leaves, also known as bay leaves. Smashed garlic. Soy sauce. Vinegar. Let that sit. Then we can add the lamb too.
looks so yummy, so tempting. I'm so
So
happy.
I suggest you marinate for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Lower the flame. And you're good to go.
Now,
Ups, ups. Akitan. Okay. Gently.
tapos na.
Hi, I'm Lord Ancheta, and this is my wife, Aksana.
Sir, can you tell us first, how did you two first meet? Anyone of you can answer.
We met in the club first. The mutual friends, they introduced us, and Lord was trying to talk to me, but his English was so good, I couldn't even understand everything. So he said, I don't speak English, and we didn't communicate much that time. Then we met accidentally in one friend party, and I felt more relaxed. We was talking, and he said, your English actually very good. So after that, we started to communicate more often, and then he invited me for the first date. So
After that, why are you here in the first place?
I came here as a performer, as part of the show Wonders in 2007. So I was working 2 years in the show, but we met after 1 year, 2008.
And how did you see her?
I saw her in the club and I said, wow, she's hot. I want to meet her. So the good news was I had a friend who already met the group of the dancers at Wonders, and he provided the introduction, and I introduced myself. I said, I'm Lord. What's your name?
Yes, I said.
And the rest is history.
Who was, if I could put it into terms, who was the more interested party? who was the more, I mean, is the guy or the girl is the more interested one?
Well, I think I was definitely the more interested party to begin with because as a man, that comes naturally. You have to make the moves. If you don't make any moves, nothing's gonna happen. So I made some moves.
But even after the first time when we met and I wasn't able to speak to Lord so much, I was thinking about him. And then we went away and it was easy to communicate. So he told me later that he thought I didn't like him, that's why I said I don't speak English. So but actually I can. But now of course it's improved. Even Tagalog.
Are you here for good? Like, what decided you to stay here for good?
Lord proposed me and we was in love and I wanted to be with him. So that's what made me stay here. And also Philippines is a nice country. People speak English, people friendly, it's easy to live here. It's nice.
Sir, ano po yung mga characteristics that really captured you? What are her traits that got into you?
I think what attracted me most to Aksana, aside from her stunning beauty, is her intelligence. And what I love most about it is that she asks a lot of questions. When you ask questions, it shows you're intelligent. So,
That's actually, I thought it's a scary part because I told him, I ask a lot of questions. And he said, if you ask a lot of questions, that means you're intelligent. That's the first time that I heard in my life. Normally, people avoid these questions.
Sorry, is it safe to ask? I'm just going to ask, how is the Filipinos different from where you grew up? Like, how is our culture different from you?
There is some difference, of course. Main difference what I found out is men here in Face of Lord is very romantic. That's what we're not used to see in our country. We lost it. We don't have it. But here it still exists. People sweet, men sweet, romantic and surprised. You can really blow your mind.
Why? I mean, people from your country are not too expressive of
I
their
think
affection.
People, yes, I think yes. Not so expressive and plus more, if I can say realistic, but it would be maybe not right word, but gloomy, maybe little gloomy.
I'm sorry to ask. I'm not very familiar with Belarus and on your country's history. I mean, are you some sort of like Ukraine? I mean, the country is always in
Country
turmoil.
from the Soviet Union, one country of the Soviet Union. We located in Poland, Russia, Ukraine, Lithuania, and Latvia. Small country, only 10 million population.
So, what attributes? Why did you say that it's kind of gloomy? Are we the jolly type? Are we the?
I think so. I like that people here, they always believe in a better future. They never complain. They always think like God or some power will sort it out. And also if it happened, it's a God's will. So it's responsibility not on people, but on God. That means people more relaxed than people happier.
Sir, you're also exposed to European cuisine, or have you ever tasted something from her side?
yes, actually, I've been to Belarus, I've been to Russia. So
And
I've
how would you
experienced that
compare and
culture.
contrast?
Well, in terms of cuisine, it's really completely different because the cuisine there is very bland. You don't really have spicy foods. And A lot of people eat their barley, they eat potato-based dishes, a lot of stews. It's not as exciting as Filipino food, that's what I can say. But there are still quite a few amazing dishes there. One of them, of course, is goulash and pelmeni, which is the Russian dumpling.
I mean, on the other hand, how about you? If you would compare and contrast your cuisine from our cuisine, how do you find it? Can you cite examples?
I used to plant food, so for me it's okay to not have much flavor but feel the texture. So first time when I cooked for Lord my dish, he said it's too bland and he needed more pepper and more spice. I was a little bit offended, but now it's okay. It's his opinion, I understand. I like food here so much. Even in some restaurants, there is like, for example, sinigang could be with guava juice. Yes, I like it so much. Very interesting flavor. It's what make cuisine is good here. A lot of influences from other cuisines, Spanish. So and plus Filipinos they're improving any recipe whatever they know. So plus they like to cook, plus they like to eat. So that really is love. It's very rich flavors, very interesting, a big choice of anything. I love it. I love it.
Have Sir Lord introduced you a lot of dishes already?
I guess so. But also I could say even I introduced him to Filipino food also. One time I tried adobo pusit at my work. Somebody from my colleagues brought it from Filipinos. I tried it. It was so yummy. I like it so much. I said, we have to cook it. We have to do it. He said, oh, I haven't done it for so long. And so we tried it. He likes it again.
I used to have it in the house as a kid, adobong pusit, but I never really enjoyed it. But when Aksana reintroduced that dish to me, now it's also one of my favorite dishes.
Is it a good thing that your husband cooks?
We cook together, but I think naturally men is better cook than we. In my family, my father was cooking dishes. What he was cooking was tastier than my mother. So I believe so that men can cook better.
So do you believe that?
But maybe in the Philippines it's exception.
Is it so? Can we put it this way? Like your husband is the cooker and you are the eater.
Indian comfort food officially has a name in Manila. It's called Naan, opened on December 2017 at 16 United Street, Capitolio by Aldrin Serposa and partner Isa Reyes. Don't expect an authentic Indian dining experience as the spices have been toned down, but rather something that is closer to home with lunch-style combo platters that scream India on a plate.